Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. This is episode number 3, video number 3, whatever you want to call it, to this kind of mental health journey along with me. And yeah, today we're going to be talking about a topic that I don't usually ever want to think about. I don't usually ever want to bring it up. What am I breaking this for? Oh my goodness. It's something that I don't really ever want to talk about, but it's something that I feel like needs to be talked about, and that's grief. Grief is a very interesting emotion that I feel like every human feels multiple times in their life, and I need to get a farm started. But yeah, everybody feels grief in their life way more times than they want to admit. For me, I mean, I'm still younger. I've never experienced a lot of grief in ways of like losing people, like people dying. I've never really experienced a lot of that grief, but I've had my fair share of emotional grief. And I have noticed something about myself when it comes to grief that is kind of not something that I'm very proud of. I'm a person that whenever they're faced with something, I'm one of the type of people to just shut down. I don't want to talk about it to anybody. I don't want to even think about it. And recently, I've been experiencing a lot of emotional, heartbreaky type grief. And I don't know how to handle any of it. For my whole life, anytime I experienced heartbreak or grief, whatever you want to call it, I've always ran from it. I've never faced it head on. And I think that's why it's hitting me so hard this time. You know, as long as I've been alive, I guess, I've never faced grief. I've never sat down and just thought about it and dealt with it and processed it in a way that I am this time around. I've always ran from it. Like, for example, like we talked about in episode 1, which you guys should go check out episode 1 and 2 if you haven't after this video. But I talked about heartbreak and why it's so painful, and that kind of ties into this video. But I feel like grief and heartbreak are two things that are the same but different. I feel like heartbreak is a type of grief, but grief isn't a type of heartbreak. And recently I've been experiencing, like I said, episode 1, I talked about a lot of heartbreak, and I've been experiencing that a lot recently. And I've always ran from it. A thing that I have a really bad problem with is jumping from relationships to relationship. And I don't do it because I'm desperate. I don't do it because I have to constantly be in a relationship for a reason that other people will. I have to do it because it's the only way I know to not feel the pain. And that's something I've never said out loud before. It's how I cope. And it's not fair to the other people, and I'm aware of that. But in the situation, I'm like, okay, you know, I dealt with this heartbreak. The best way to get rid of it is to just replace it or to not deal with it. And that's what I've done. And that's what I've always done. And now that I told myself I wasn't going to do that, I don't know what to do. I told myself I wasn't going to run away from this problem because I've had years and years of build-up grief just sitting there. And I don't really know how to handle it. I don't really know how to process it. And it's been really difficult. It's been literally 2 days. And it has been the longest yet shortest 2 days of my life because I time, I don't know. It's just nothing seems real. I think that's the best way to word it. Nothing seems like it's really happening. It just seems like life is just kind of there. It doesn't seem like I'm living it. It feels like I'm watching somebody else live it. Honestly, my life feels like a movie right now. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't think I've completely processed the fact that it happened. Like, I'm in that phase where it's like, yeah, logically I know that it happened, but emotionally it's like it's still there. And I think that's the biggest problem with everything right now, is I still wake up and I still reach for my phone to message people that aren't there. And then that just hurts even more once you realize that they're not. This morning I woke up, literally this morning, I woke up and I immediately reached for my phone to send that good morning message to nobody. I went to send it to somebody that, I mean, they're there, but I'm not going to get a message back from them. I'm not going to, and if I do, it's not going to be the message I want to hear anyway. And I think that's the most difficult phase. It's also the phase that lasts the longest. It's the acceptance phase. I know there's like, 5 layers of grief, the 5 stages of grief. But I just haven't accepted the fact that it happened yet. And part of me doesn't want to. Because part of me is like, hey, maybe somewhere down the line it'll work out. And then you won't have to worry about processing it. But I know that I just need to accept that it's not going to happen. I need to accept that what happened has happened, and that's just my life. And the fact that this time I'm not running from it is also why I think it's hitting so hard. Because I don't know how to cope. I don't know how to deal with everything. And it's just difficult. It's been really difficult the past couple of days to even just find joy in the little things. And maybe that's what I need to focus on. Because literally, I spend my days now just trying not to search. And I know that's not really, that's kind of a weird sentence to say, but whenever you're used to just going to the next person to take your mind off of the previous person, you have to tell yourself not to every day. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling myself, hey, you can't go looking again because you're not ready. It's not even about the fact of just jumping to another person to replace them. It's the fact that you aren't ready for that yet. Because I was recently in a relationship and I ended things because I couldn't get the other person out of my head. And it's not fair to the person I'm dating to still be hung up on that person. And I don't know how to not be. I don't know how to deal with all of it. And maybe I just need to figure out some coping strategies or some sort of strategy to deal with it. But as of now, I don't really know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know. It seems like it hasn't even started yet. It seems like it's just that thought that's just sitting there. And it's just, hey, I'm here. It happened, even though you don't want to accept that it happened. And I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know how to just say, hey, because there's a difference. I mean, there's the logical side of your brain and then the emotional side of your brain. And right now, I'm battling the emotional side. I mean, the logical side is caught up. It's like, hey, you know, this is over. It's never going to happen again. You can move on. And I mean, yeah, I can logically say that I know that, but I can't feel it. I can't, you know, move on and not think about it and not, you know, what's the word? Obsess. I can't obsess over it. Like, I can't not obsess over it because it feels like it should still be there. It feels like all of it should still be there and that, you know, I should still be living this life that I'm not living anymore and that I never will be able to live again. And in a way, it's a weird thing. In a way, it's soothing, but in an even bigger way, it's painful. Because in a way, I mean, I was in a situation that I needed to get out of, but I didn't want to get out of it. And now that I am out of it, it's like a relief that, hey, it's over, you can breathe, but I can't breathe because it's over, if that makes any sense. This stuff might not make any sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me. And this channel is a really good way that I found of relieving some of just the unknowns. Just a place where I can talk. But like I was saying, it's just, I don't know. I can't breathe. It's like I'm fighting a battle between myself and myself, and both sides are losing. Like, I don't know how that's possible, but it's what's happening. Like, because logically I know, hey, you're safe, you can breathe. You're at an area where you can work on yourself and be better. But then the emotional side of me doesn't want to be better if it means I can't live that life. Even though I know that it's better that I don't live that life. And I think that's like the exact definition of toxic. But I don't know. And I don't really know what to do. I've tried really hard to just stop chasing. To sit back, breathe, focus on myself for once, and just get it all figured out. And for right now, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to make any drastic life changes, any life decisions, anything that's going to cause me to have to make a decision, because I'm not in the correct mindset right now to make any decisions. It took me a while to even decide to create this channel. It took me a while to decide, you know, maybe this would be a good idea. Maybe, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have an outlet, to have a place where I can just talk. And, I mean, that's kind of what this is. And so I think for now, my focus for once in my life is me. For right now, my focus is, I should move that over to there, huh? But for right now, my focus is getting life figured out. At least as much as I can. I don't think you ever really figure life out. I just think you learn how to deal with the fact that you won't be able to figure life out. But, I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing and how to feel and what to do and kind of everything. But as much as it hurts to not hide the grief, to not run from it anymore, I think it's for the best. And if you guys are experiencing anything like that too, that's my advice. As difficult as it can be, don't trap yourself in a place where you're going to keep constantly reliving it. Don't trap yourself in a place where you're going to constantly have to relive the same grief that you don't deserve to have to keep reliving. And I know I'm saying that, and I'm struggling to take my own advice, but it's the truth. But at the end of the day, you know, grief isn't something. Did I just look at him in the eyes? I did. Grief isn't something you can just rush. It's not like happiness where you can, you know, just flip a switch and it's gone. Or like anger where you can just take a deep breath and boom, it's gone. Grief is a lot more of a difficult emotion because it deals with multiple emotions at once. I mean, grief in everybody is different. It can deal with anger, it can deal with sadness, it can deal with, you know, paranoia, I guess. It can deal with trauma. It all depends on the type of person that you are and the type of grief that you're dealing with. And my biggest problem is attachment. That's the grief I'm dealing with right now. Not having somebody that I'm attached to. And I know that might sound really weird to some people because some people don't like being attached to people, but I find comfort in knowing that I'm not going to be all by myself for the rest of my life. And right now, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to be. And I know that, I logically know that, hey, that's probably not the case. But I'm subconsciously saying, you never know what could happen. You never know what tomorrow holds because nobody does. And you gotta take it day by day. With grief, that's how it goes. There's no magical cure-all button. There's no magical pill you can take that removes grief from your life. I mean, you can delay it. I've been delaying it for years, but it just makes it worse every time you delay it. And I think with me, and with anybody else that may be in this type of situation, all we can do is just live it. As painful as that is to say, and as hard to hear as it is, the only thing we can do in this situation is live it. There's nothing I can do, there's nothing you can do to have it disappear on our own. I mean, it can take, I don't know how long it lasts. I've never dealt with it. I've only ever had one family member that I'm really close to die. And I was really young when it happened. So I don't remember how I dealt with it. I don't remember how long it took. I don't remember what I did. If anything, I mean, I was young. I didn't know what to do. I just dealt with it. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. This one really helped me, and I hope it really helped you guys. And I hope you guys stick around because I feel like this is what I've needed. I feel like I've needed an outlet like this. But I've always been scared of what other people would think of me. And I guess now it's just, hey, I mean, nobody knows who I am. Nobody in real life knows about this or anything, so I have nothing to worry about. And the next video, I think I'm going to talk about just being yourself. I kind of got some of the deep topics out of the way. And I want to just talk about a little bit happier ones because they've been kind of sad the last couple of days. So yeah, guys, hope y'all did enjoy. If you guys have anything you'd like to talk about, any suggestions on topics you'd like to hear me talk about, anything, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys did enjoy this, I would really appreciate if you guys did click that like button and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, guys, hope y'all did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay positive.